Oh, whoops. That was the wrong button. Whoopsies. Okay. Let's see. Then, do this. Click this button. What? That button. There it is. Then I close Notepad because I had Notepad open. And why is that so small? Oh, right. I know why that's small. No, it's weird. I think for some reason I had my OBS on like some really weird. Also, stream is actually like 3 minutes earlier than X. Well, it's like 27 minutes later. It's an hour and 27 minutes later than what I wanted, but it's 3 minutes later than what I expected when I sent out the message saying I was gonna start a stream. Anyway, I'm gonna rush. Yeah, OBS had weird resolution for like stream and recording for a while, and I think like I don't know if that was actually messing up the quality of the stream or recordings or anything like that, or like also my stream has been crashing recently, so that I don't think that would be it, but I know it's normal now, so that's what counts. Anyway, I need to click this button, typed a friggin' essay just basically explaining that this is going to be a very quick stream. Very, very, very quick. Raisin Bean. What's going on? What's going on? Applebee's has... I bet you weren't expecting that one, huh? Yeah, so Applebee's has a deal going on right now that is $13 for all you can eat wings, I believe. I know it's $13 for all you can eat. Nikki, do you got Minecraft? You could hop on. We could get in. I could start a party. For now, I'm gonna just now load up a game of Bed Wars. Yeah, unfortunately, short stream. Nikki, you might have read the Discord message. I don't know. You're on Bedrock? Dang. Dang. I have Bedrock, I just didn't open it. Because... yeah. Well, okay, originally I was gonna start a hardcore world, because I figured it'd be nice. Like, there's a lot of times where I want to stream, but I want to stream something casual. But I also want to do something, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of times where I'm streaming, and I'm in a mood to stream a certain something, and it's kind of like a survival game, and I haven't figured out what that was, and then I saw another friend of mine that was streaming Minecraft, and I was like, oh, like I could do a hardcore world that I just hop on occasionally, and that would be cool. That would be swag, I think. That's what I want. Anyway, your Bed Wars strategy is to rush. That's respectable, I guess. No. There's no reason I had to do it that way. I just did. Anyway. Cool. Now we got this going on. What was I saying? I think I was saying something. Surely I said something in all the time that How good am I at Bed Wars? Not. Just not. I mean, like, if I'm with my friends, then I'm like, with my friends, I am like decently good, but also definitely not. Okay. Yeah. I'm like decent, but I wouldn't be expecting to clip anything. Okay, well, surely they got it. They don't got it. Alright, I don't really care. Eh? I swear, I think I just missed. I think I just missed. Well, we go on to another one. Okay, yeah. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that was an L. That was a mess up by me. That was a mess up by me. I'm not gonna lie. I swear I do better. I do better normally. No. In all actuality, we're kind of boned because two of our teammates disconnected. Wow, that's tragic. Okay. My CPS should be 6. I don't got a great CPS, but you know, it's good enough. Technically, Technoblade CPS was only 6. You jitter click? Yeah, I want to. I mean, obviously it should be, but like, I'm just not good enough. I'm just not that guy. All right. I guess. Ooh, okay. Luckily, this guy and I were on the same. Okay. So here's what they found out is that our team doesn't have all of our stuff, and our team doesn't have all of our members. So they just decided, yeah, we can get rid of them right easy. That's rude. That was rude of them. You think I can win? You think I can win? I don't think so. What was I saying? Yes, I wanted to do a hardcore world, but then oh dang, I died from fall damage? I didn't even dang, okay. Oh. Okay. So now that my heartbeat is up, what I've been trying to say is, hardcore is like really relaxing. Well, it's not relaxing, but it's like more relaxing than this, you know. Like I can take it slow. I can make hardcore Minecraft relaxing if I decide to be good enough. Exactly, like Philza, because Philza's relaxing with it. Philza isn't stressful. Oh, there it goes. There goes my bed too. Oh wow. Wow, look at me. Look at me go. I got a hole. Ooh, okay, they got that good combo. Anyway. Yeah. Thing is though, you kind of have to spend a while on it, you know? And I don't have a problem with that, because usually I have... Theoretically, I should have like 3 hours free to stream whenever I stream. At least. I try to book it out so that I have about 3 hours free. But does it always end up like that? No, it doesn't. I got you. I got defense. So, also ad break, so I'm just gonna... Isn't it not that late for you right now? Yeah, it's... what time is it? What time is it? Why am I asking that like I gotta figure it out mathematically? Okay. Water. Bonk, 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 bonk. No, not that button, not that button. So, yeah. Obviously, I don't always end up with 3 hours streaming, and I think that's just because I'm bad at time management. Like I set aside for like 3 hours in my day to stream, and then like when it actually comes time, I just go ahead and, you know, there's 2 of them. Oh, the ads didn't start yet. Oh, okay. Oh, that's very confusing. Anyway. Well, now the ads are going. I got mad comboed. It's fine though. I was not really like in the mood. I can use this as an excuse. I can use this as an excuse. So my excuse is that like I wasn't in the mood. I was in the mood to play casual hardcore Minecraft, which is an oxymoron. I admit that. I admit that casual hardcore Minecraft is, well, casual hardcore is an oxymoron. It's contradictory, but it's just a thing that's true. It's just a thing. It's just a thing that happens. You saw a man in a skirt in the ad? Like a kilt? Like an Irish kilt? Or like a full-on skirt? Either way, I guess that's fine. Either way, I guess, I mean, I ain't got a problem with that. Maybe that's what we want. Maybe the world would be better if we all wore skirts. What am I saying? All right, let's break this down mathematically. If we all wore skirts, we would all have increased mobility, assuming it's like relatively short skirts, right? Like it's not down to your ankle shirts. What? Huh? Down to your ankle skirts, because those decrease your mobility. But if it's like knee skirts, then that's like high mobility, especially if it's like really, you know, like loose and stuff. So that's what we want. That's what we like. So therefore, everybody, I need to sneeze. I'm just kind of speaking until the sneeze comes, and the sneeze is not coming. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Then everybody's more mobile, which means everybody is gonna do more because everybody feels more active. So if everybody feels more mobile and more active, then people are gonna do more. And so this is how we solve the obesity crisis of America. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I think. Why do I hear explosions? Okay. Okay, buddy. The world would be better if we all wore skirts. Is that gonna be a... Anyway, that is gonna be a quote, and I'm gonna stick by it because it's true. Because I'm being... Can you telebridge? Absolutely not. I can, like, the speed bridging you just saw me do right now is the maximum of my capabilities. I'm gonna be honest with you, Nikki. I don't understand why you came to a Squimmel stream and expected skill. Like, I feel as though I have thoroughly... I feel as though the standards should be thoroughly established by now. In that you always watch streamers with squill. This is awkward. I got something to I got something to break to you. Squill. It's a combination between squimmel and squill. Squill. I think so. Okay. What's going on here? What's going on with this? I don't entirely know, actually. Yeah, this is weird. What's happening right here? Where did I get the name Squimmel? Okay. It was... I needed a name for Among Us because Potato Master 7 is too long of a name, and so for Among Us, so I had to go with something else, and so I just chose 5 random letters, and it ended up being Squimmel, and that's the story of how we ended up with this name. Dang, okay. So yeah, what's going on? What's going on? I wanted to start Rain World on stream, and then I thought about it, and I considered, like, do I actually want to play Rain World on stream, or do I... Hello? or do I not? Because I kind of realize, like, if I'm gonna play, like, I wanted to play a long game, or like some type of game that could be ongoing, you know, because I had Cult of the Lamb for a while, and that was nice, you know. If I didn't have any other ideas, I just slap on Cult of the Lamb, and that worked until I finished the game. Granted, I could go back, I could like 100% it, but I don't think I ever will. I'm not gonna lie with you, I don't think I have the capabilities of such a feat. Cult of the Lamb is actually a really hard game once you try to 100% it. Even not 100%ing it, even just beating it normally, that was a whole adventure. I for surezies, like, I've only beaten probably like 3 games in my life. One of them was Minecraft, and okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm so panicked right now, you don't understand. No! No! Well, you know what? I got a bet. That was pretty good. You can tell I start panicking when I, you know, absolutely shut up. When I go from when I go from a loudmouth the speaking Spider-Man to quiet Spider-Man. You ever read comic books? Quiet Spider-Man is terrifying. Like, you know, there's a lot of problems with comic books, I think, and a lot of the stories are, you know, not always like the most high-end stories. They're just fine. But I think one thing I gotta give to Marvel is that you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but like, just roll with me. So the thing with Spider-Man is that apparently usually he's holding back. Like, most of the time Spider-Man could probably kill most of his enemies in like one hit, but he doesn't. He holds back because he's a nice guy. And then there's this like storyline in different like versions of Spider-Man comics where he like just snaps and gets really angry one day and just shuts up, because normally he's like talking all the time during his fights. Normally he's always speaking and like cracking jokes whenever he's, you know, mid battle. But whenever he's super angry, he'll like be quiet and all of a sudden he just brutalizes everyone. Like, all of the enemies that Spider-Man is like usually struggling with, all of a sudden he just easily just beats them down because he doesn't hold back. And that's just cool. I don't know. It's just it's cool. But yeah, Goku does easily beat Spider-Man. I mean, I think anybody that's seen Dragon Ball kind of recognizes that fact, I think. And then the comic fans are gonna come in saying, well, actually, there's one version of Spider-Man that's way stronger than the rest, and he would solo every verse. And while technically, I think they are spitting, but haven't we already asked this on stream? Who would win, Goku or Saitama? And my answer is the same as it was, which is that I'm alone and scared and very terrified. But basically, I think Saitama would win given like actual characters. I think Goku is stronger like as a base, but Saitama it's shown, this is getting nerdy. Saitama is shown to like be able to grow exponentially, or like really high exponential. So he would, given like an hour fight or something, like an hour or 2, hour 3 fight, he would end up surpassing Goku. But if Goku just like showed up, like pimp walked up to Saitama, hit him with a full power Kamehameha, it's kind of gonna be an embarrassment. Oh, that is my humble opinion. I fought with all my might. I am not very mighty though. I am not that guy. Anyway, what's going on? I'm having to check my phone to make sure that they're not heading out to Applebee's right now. I said I was gonna be there like 30 minutes late, and it doesn't seem like they've like left yet. So, oh, wait, everybody be quiet. Yeah, as a Dragon Ball fan, I have to admit that exponential growth is kind of OP. Yeah, technically Goku does exponential growth too, not like that. Anyway, I got Duolingo to do. Everybody silence. Silence, I need... No. Wow. Okay, normal. Okay, no, I can't read and also speak at the same time. Saitama's only human. Maybe you can be like that too. I think you can. I think so. You just got to do exactly what Saitama did. Trust, bro. Trust. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. That's the Saitama regime, and it's easy, and you'll be there in no time. And by no time, I think it took Saitama like 2 years or something. I don't actually remember. I don't have all of One Punch Man lore memorized. I did consider it though. You know what I'd considered the other day? I don't know if you're an anime fan. I don't know if you know about Jujutsu Kaisen, but I considered doing a video of like power scaling, like an actual video on the Squimble official, on the Squimble YouTube channel. Of course, it wouldn't be like up today. It would be like, you know, I considered making it, and then I didn't, because I realized I don't know. It's a big project. I was gonna do Gojo versus just other characters, like other universes. Can I god bridge? Not really. God bridging is where you do like three or 4 speed bridge blocks and then you like jump up one, right? I can like semi mimic it, but I can't really actually do it. No. Not in actuality. I'm yellow. Okay. That's good to know. This is yellow, right? I presume so. I hope so. Godbridge is bridging with no crouch? Yeah, I ain't about all that. Yeah, you ain't catching me doing that. I'm not. If I were to be completely honest with you, that is not me. That is not me. Just moonwalking? Absolutely not. I am not that guy. Hey there. Okay, that was pretty cool. I feel epic for that. Anyway. Shuts up, beats some guy up, and then just dips. Anyway. They got him right. They got it right. They got it right. Surely my team would not let me down. No, there's no way. I know the ads didn't go because I had the ads on a schedule, and they would never betray me like that. If Squill was on the Dream SMP, what would be his role and what would he do? I don't actually, you know, that's a good question, you know? It's been so long since I watched Dream SMP. It's been so long. Actually, I guess it has been years. I know the Dream SMP. Well, to be fair, I only really watched it from like the Technoblade perspective. I didn't really dive into like the other streamers. I would occasionally watch like a Tommy Innit video, but I wasn't like into it, you know? Hold up. Wait, this is still the same game. Wait, I haven't died yet. Wait, I'm not used to that. Yeah, basically, I saw until... I don't remember. I guess it was like whenever L'Manberg was like officially destroyed, like completely cratered, and like did not ever come back. That's when I stopped, I think. Squimmel Dream SMP. Let me get, wait, what am I doing? Wait, why am I gathering materials? I don't need to be doing all that. Wait, I can just go out. I was just like sitting here happily doing my Duolingo. Probably contribute to the destruction of L'Manberg. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact that's the issue, but beyond like the Technoblade stuff, I would not. Are they gonna get him? I hope so. Oh, they're not gonna get him. Because there's a second one. And now that's an issue. And now that's an issue. And now we're dead. Oh, you got him. Oh, y'all got him. Oh, good job. Oh, I'm actually very surprised. Yeah, I would be... I would just be on Technoblade's team, but like, yikes, my dude. That's not an option now very much, is it? Are we writing fanfic now? I'm fine with that. I can vibe with that, actually. Okay, and we're not getting him. We're not dealing with him. We are just struggling. That's interesting. That's good to know. All right, we're good. We're done. We're done with that. We're done here. Wait. Wait a second. Wait a minute, bro. You're telling me that we had access to green this whole time? That's crazy. What you doing? Yeah, rip Techno. Rip. If only I could live up. I cannot. What you doing? Oh! That bush did not help me. I was trying to make the bush help me, and the bush did not feel like helping. It was very rude for that, I'm not gonna lie. Doing this while also doing Duolingo is definitely a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do a Duolingo stream one day. That sounds like fun. I've always thought that sounded like fun. Red, please stop existing. I don't know what your problem is. But Ehumi? I'm sorry. Wait, are we seriously not dealing? What language am I learning? Now see, that's a secret. Is there a reason to keep it a secret? No. I just think it's funny. I just think it'll be funny if one day, like, I get really good at this language and then I just start speaking it on stream. Like, what if one day I just switch to this language on stream? Although I will say, yeah, not that I'm not suggesting nothing, but like a lot of my family does normally speak Spanish. Okay, you wasted a lot of fireballs there, little blood. Did we seriously not get the red bed from that? I saw my teammate. I saw my teammate over there. There's no way. There's no way. A lot of my family speaks Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, so that I'm not saying anything. But okay, hold up. I'm not saying nothing. What's going on here? What's going on here? Why do I need to do parkour to get out of my base? What's going on with that? Anyway, check it. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I can do this. I can do this junk. Does it actually count? No. Hey, why'd you cover it up then? Huh? Why'd you cover it up? Oh, I didn't know there was another guy. Just got into high school and give me. Ooh, you just got into high school. Okay, that does make sense. That does, in fact, make sense. That is, yup, that math be mathin'. Any tips for high school? It's. I don't know how different it'll be for different like countries. So I guess I'll give you advice on just like that time of life. You know, like the next 2 to 4 years. And I know British has like high school as the next 2 years, but so I can just give you advice on like, you know, that time of life, but I don't know exactly how much will go directly into your high school. So I mean, it's rough. So I think a lot of people will tell you that like the next 4 years or like these high school ages are the most influential most influential years of your life. And I think that's true to an extent. I think you also got to remember that like you're still not in, I don't know what I'm saying. What I was gonna say is you're still not in like adult life, and so a lot of people are gonna say to like just have fun and enjoy life, and I think that's true, and that's my advice as well. Is that like you're not having to pay bills yet, so why worry about bills, right? Like there's a lot of problems that aren't in your life yet, so don't stress about things. But obviously that's easier said than done. You're gonna stress about a lot of things. So I guess first bit of advice is try to just keep in mind like who you are, what you can do, because it's really easy to start getting into the habit of like high school. You start getting on actual like good, like big work or a lot of work, and so a lot of times people start piling that on and they start thinking to themselves, I have to do this amount of work to like be successful or something. I have to do this. I have to do this. And while it is true that like doing a lot of work will like it is true that hard work will have payoffs and will, you know, get you far, but you gotta remember to like, you're young, you can relax, you can take it easy, stuff like that. Hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy. Anyway, in a social person, but I'm shy, unconfident, and awkward makes no sense for a social person. Oh, gonna give me tips to have friends. Okay, you know what? I was just giving general life advice. That is a good direction to start with. Making friends is hard. I didn't figure that out until university, really. Social person, but shy. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. No, you like socializing, but it's also like you basically got social anxiety. Which honestly isn't that out of the normal. I'd say what you're doing right now of like going online and finding communities to like talk to and stuff, I think you're doing good with that. I think you're also doing pretty good in that you're trying a lot of things, because what you're doing right now of like exploring things, and you're always like writing something, or you're making a new video project or something like that. And the reason I bring that up is because what you want to keep in mind is that talking to people is the easiest way to make friends. Obviously, you're not going to make a friend to someone you haven't talked to. Even if it's all just text, you got to talk to them in some capacity. And usually that means, ooh, okay, dang. Usually that means talking about yourself a little bit. And so if you're going to talk about yourself, you gotta be interesting in some capacity, right? So you're doing good by trying things. You shouldn't stop trying things and like exploring stuff, because if you want to make friends, you got to talk to people. And if you want to talk to people, you got to share stuff about yourself. And if you're sharing stuff about yourself, you got to have things to share. And so exploring the world, exploring different possibilities, that's all there is to it. And I think like the practice of talking to people comes with time, but you also, I guess, could try joining a club or something. I'd say one of my regrets in high school was just not joining a club, because it's so easy to like make friends with that, and yet I just didn't do it. Does make sense. In a private school, you're in a private school now, and I'm new to high school. Okay, yeah. You should let them talk about themselves. Well, yeah, that's like the whole thing with, you know, having a conversation is you let them talk about themselves, and then you also talk about yourself. It's a share. You gotta balance it, and I think that just comes with like, there's an art to conversing, and I think that just comes with practice. It's like knowing when to share stuff about yourself, when to let them share about something, or when to just like talk about nothing altogether. Like sometimes you'll just talk about random things, like I do on stream, and it's not really about yourself. It's just, maybe it's like a thought experiment, or maybe you're asking like who would win in a fight and you're talking about that. I don't know, there's a bunch of different things. Wait a second. What am I doing? Silly me, I need stuff. Okay. So now that I don't have a bed, I'm gonna need an ender pearl because I need to be able to get back onto land if I ever fall. Thank you very much. You joined a club? That's good. That's good. Arts and science. Yep. Keeping track of those. Anything else? Anything of actually how to make a friend? Because that I think I've only shared about how to talk to people, but I guess like if you have a fear of, you know, like, because for a long time I've had the fear of asking someone for their number, even if it's, you know, usually when you're friends with someone, you have their phone number or something and you can text them, right? But also you don't want to be awkward and like ask for their number and they think you're, crap. That would have been so slick. You don't want to be asking for their number and they think you're like hitting on them or something. And so I've always had that fear. And recently I've kind of just gotten over it and I'm kind of just like, hey, can I have your Snapchat or something? Unfortunately, that means I've had to like go more on social media, have like Be Real and Snapchat and stuff like that. But I think like there's a healthy way to consume social media and an unhealthy way. I think the healthy way is like when it's actually for friends, when you're mostly like, I got Snapchat mostly just so I could just text people or like join a group chat or something. It's nice, it's easy, and you can like get someone's number, quote unquote, without actually having to commit to having a number, because it's easy to block someone on Snapchat. That's just a me thing though. I don't know. You can go through different aspects. What do you do if you don't know how to respond? For texting, it's easy because, well, I assume you know this, but for texting, it's easier because you can kind of just sit there and think of how you want to respond. Yeah, you can just think of how to respond. Like, just go through it slowly. But let's say you know, you're not texting, as that happens a lot, and you're actually just talking to someone in person and you don't know how to respond. There's a couple things you can do. I think first thing first is you can like come up with a couple just like generic things to say, like that's rough, buddy, or I'm sorry is a great one. I'm sorry for you, or I'm sorry for your loss, or whatever, you know. I'm sorry can apply to a lot of situations. Like, I'm sorry to hear that. And or even just like man, just like a quiet man. Like, let's say something, usually when someone says something and I don't know how to respond, it's because it's like because they said something deep or like emotional, and I'd, you know, how do you appropriately respond to something with a lot of emotions put into it? And I think an appropriate response is just to say like a single word, because usually they kind of just want silence. Oh, if you're funny, you have extra points to gain friends. Yeah, being funny is nice. But okay, well, I guess a big advice is just everything in moderation, right? Because like, if you want to go down the route of like funny people make a lot of friends, like I should be funny, then what you're gonna end up doing is just like only being funny, and you're not gonna get a lot of practice in you know, the conversations where you're not being funny, where you're just like sitting there and chilling, or maybe you're having a serious conversation and people don't want to talk to you because they're scared you're just gonna crack a joke. You gotta, I say funniness, you don't have to worry about it. Funniness can come naturally when you're with friends. Even if it's something that you don't think would be funny, once you're with friends, it becomes funnier. Where is everything in this map? Okay, that's unfortunate. Ooh, that was my mistake. I thought I had, okay. Nah, some random shit, I don't know how to respond. Like, for example, my classmate tried to chopstick my jug. I was sitting there and it was kind of awkward. What is chopstick your jug? Is that like... Tried to chopstick my jug? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what of a slang you just said. Jug, tumbler. Oh, like the social media app, Tumblr? Chopstick? I'm looking it up. Don't even tell me. Don't worry. Google got me on this. Chopstick. Nope. Google has no idea what the hell you're saying. The bottles, things you bring to school to drink. Yeah, okay, I figured. A jug is, you know, the thing you drink out of. What is chopsticking? Chopstick. Look up Tumblr. Look up Tumblr. What am I? Tumblr. Yeah, I know what a jug is. Well, I figured that's what you meant by jug. Okay, tumbler. Yeah, I forgot that's another name. Water bottle. Canteen. Not really canteen. You know. But what did homeboy like grab some chopsticks and was like, "Hey, check this out." It was like, you know how you got water in there? Let me drink that water with my chopsticks. That is a thing I've seen on YouTube of a guy just drinking water with chopsticks and is doing it drop by drop, but technically it did work. Okay, I remember now what a tumbler is. And I know what a jug is. Usually we don't call it a tumbler, I'm not gonna lie, in the States. In the United States of A. We don't say, okay, some people, like, it's half the time, right? It's like half the time we say tumbler. Well, not half the time, but like, I think Tumblr is like a brand for us, you know, so we wouldn't just go about saying like, oh, I got this new tumbler. We would say, I have this new water bottle that is a tumbler, right? I think that's how we go about it. But anyway, yeah, let me hear the story. Basically, at breakfast, I was eating with my classmates, and a random classmate with a giant chopstick tried to chopstick my tumbler. Like, shove a chopstick down your tumbler? That's wild. Yeah, I suppose I wouldn't really know how to respond to that either. I think when you're right, when you're funny, you can just kind of have a response, like a joke response to a lot of things. But wait, this is a different game. Oh, pick it up with chopsticks. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, hello. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why you would have giant chopsticks. I mean, normal chopsticks, I can see why you have. Like, I have chopsticks on me at all times. Just in case. Chopsticks are so nice. They're so handy. But giant chopsticks that can pick up a tumbler, that's definitely a new aspect of intrigue that I've never explored before. It's definitely new. Well, you're gonna use it to pick up water bottles, obviously. What if you don't want to use your hands to pick up your water bottle? You use your hands, you pick up your chopsticks, and then you use the chopsticks to pick up the water. It's easy, it's simple, it's convenient. Do I want to play Bed Wars anymore? I guess I will. The size of where you can pick up a oh, yeah, I kind of figured that. Given that that's what they did. That sounded so mean, I'm sorry. Using chopsticks that big is the next issue, I feel. Please defend. How do you even type like that? I don't know. Don't matter. What are you doing? What are you doing, good mate? Now, why in the world would you make a bed defense that massive, that large in size? I don't know. Why am I speaking like this? Am I insulting you right now? Aren't you British? What do you buy at the canteen cafeteria during lunch or breakfast? Just food, innit? Just food. Oh, whatever sounds good. Whatever, if they have different options. If they don't have different options, then just... You didn't see that. Nah, I sounded like a nerd. That's kind of what I was going for. That's fair. That's good enough. You know what? Maybe I am a nerd. You ever think of that? Anyway. Okay. Another thing you can do when you're... that I've learned for if you don't know how to respond to you is you can just be a hype man. Or just like hype people up. It's armored. Hello. I'm giving high school advice. Maybe you can help. How you make friends in high school. Because I didn't accomplish that, so like... Ooh, maybe you did better. Nah. Did I make friends in high school? I made like a couple friends, but like... I guess the biggest piece of advice is that I just didn't keep in touch with them. I just didn't grab their number, so you just gotta get over the fear of asking for their number as a friend. Dang, I'm spitting. Oh, same? Dang. Obviously food. I buy milkshake and chicken fillet at the cafeteria. You can get a chicken fillet. Oh. Why you even need my advice? You just continue doing what you're doing, honestly. Like you're already on the right track right there. How to make friends in high school. Maybe this is getting into a whole debacle now. How make friend. Let's see. Also, let's explore our mind palace. Let's go full Blue's Clues on this and go into our little thought bubble. How do we make friends in high school? I think high school is probably paradoxically an easy place to make friends, but also like a weird place to make friends, because like on the one hand you have friends with, or you have classes with people, so it's easy to just be like, oh hey, you know, and just talk to them in class. Yeah, you just like sit next to them, talk to people in class. I think obviously a good way to like start off with friendships is first impressions, because if you have a good first impression, then they'll want to keep talking to you, right? And usually a good first impression is making a joke, but like, dang, being funny is hard. Kind of do have friends. Okay, there goes my last bit. Since my classmate invited me to eat with him, and we kind of just started talking. Ooh, You got the social friend. You got dragged in by the social guy. You know what? That's a win. Just stick with that. I think we're talking about the wrong things here. I think something that I've discovered in life is, wait, honestly, bro, if you're confident and not shy and scared to talk to people, you can easily make them friends. It doesn't really work like that. I mean, I know we like to think that confidence is all there is, but in all reality, like, let's see. Ooh. Dude styled on me. Dude styled on me hard. I'm not gonna lie there. I think it's definitely easier to make friends when... Am I on yellow or green? I was on green. I was hitting the wrong person. Well, it's not like, just because you have confidence, it does make it easier, but it doesn't make it easy per se. Like, you still gotta go out of your way, right? And like, as much as we like to think that you can look at some people and say to yourself, they like going out of their way and making new friends. And there are some people that like making new friends, but no one likes going out of their way, right? That's just a consistent thing. No one wants to like go out of, you know, I don't want to play this. And no one wants to go out of their way, and unfortunately that's kind of what you have to do to make friends a lot of times, is you have to go out of your way to talk to someone, or like go out of your way to message someone, go out of your way to invite some new guy to eat with you, right? And so I think, if I'm being honest, especially in high school, I think my secret to success for making friends is would not so much be the idea of making friends rather than just keeping friends. Because, all right, if we want to get metaphysical with it, we can like change how we define friends to be like you can call someone who you just met like that day your friend, and that isn't necessarily wrong because you can choose who is your friend and who is not. The difficult bit is like keeping friends and making close friends, or like making the friends that you have into close friends. And I think that doesn't come with like confidence or anything like that. It comes, well, confidence is key. Confidence helps because that's what you need to like take action. But it's more so being attentive and caring about what other people say. Like if someone says like they're going through a hard time at home, it's a good friend will like follow up with that. A good friend will go up to them the next week and be like, hey, how is that thing at home going, you know? And so just keeping up with friends, like asking for their number, making sure you stay up to date with them, like just talking to them frequently. And you can do that with all your friends, including the person you've just met today. So it's like, it doesn't, and that's actually, in my opinion, what makes you have close friends, and that's the relationships that you want to keep, right? Is the friends where you're actually interacting with each other, where you're actually having fun, rather than just, oh yeah, I know that person. Because if you're a good friend with enough people, then all of a sudden you can be knowing a lot of people, and now you're like the social guy, right? Now you're the social bird, the social person. No close friends. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You gotta make close friends, and you make close friends by like being attentive, by asking how their day was, or just like keeping in touch with them, basically. All your classmates are in a GC together, including you. Group GC on what? Like on Discord? Because like I'm saying number, but I don't like actually necessarily mean number. I could just like I'm kind of just meaning any form of direct contact, you know, direct messaging. Because that's the like that's how you make it personal, right? Like you're not gonna like go ahead and get deep in conversation with someone in a 20-person group chat. GC, yeah. Am I misinterpreting it? Group chat, GC? Hello? Yeah. Like if I want to have a important conversation with someone, it's not like in a group chat unless it's like involving everyone in the group chat, right? So it's important conversations are the ones that are one-on-one. So if you're in a group chat with everybody and you have the facilities to like, you know, get into a one-on-one DM with them, then I'd say, yeah, that's fine. Ooh, okay, I didn't know. Unless they're from a different class, yeah, I need their contacts. Okay. How does your... No, never mind. So I don't know. I mean, usually with group chats, you can then contact everybody personally in the group chat. So I think you're fine. I think you're fine in terms of contact. You just gotta work up some courage and actually start DMing people, or like anybody that you think to yourself, yeah, they're nice to talk to, or yeah, they seem fun. Or maybe it's just that you look around the room and you see one day that they're not talking to anyone, and maybe you figure you can be the person they talk to. And so it's just a matter of talking to people, and I think the more people you talk to, the easier it's gonna be to talk to them. Especially if you're like doing this actively, then even like by the end of this school year, you can be good at talking to people. You don't know who to talk. Well, that's the point. You just look around the room. You just look around the room. The point, no, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing. See, you talk to people to get to know them. You don't talk to people because you know them, right? Well, you do talk to people because you know them, but you also talk to them to get to know them. So that's what I'm saying, is like when you're in class, you can just kind of look around the room. Like if you're sitting by yourself right now, that's kind of a good situation, at least for the first day, because now you can like look around the room and decide who is someone that I'd be interested in talking to. And then you can hit them up in the DM, and then like a day or two later, then you can start just hanging out with them in real life. Or maybe you just go up to someone in real life, which is scary, so I admit like that's probably not the first choice of action. It's easier to do it in a DM. So honestly, that's probably what I'd recommend. Is like try going about it that route first. Oh, this is getting intense. I feel like I don't know if I'm... Well, I know if I'm winning because I can look on the right there, but I don't know if I'm winning overall. Which means I gotta try, which means I gotta win. What's going on, Nutella? Oh, I missed. Talk to my seatmate and the girls in front of my seats, but I also talk to basically everyone. Not just them, but they're the ones I talk to the most. Right. There's not an issue with that. Just like, if there's anybody you enjoy talking to, like the people you talk to most, if you decide that you like talking to them, then just like continue talking to them. Just like keep it up, you know? It doesn't have to be every day. I think that's something that you'll stress yourself out over, at least I did, was like, I gotta talk to them every day or we're not friends. Like, no, you can go like a bunch of days, or you can go like a week and not say anything and then just hit them up and be like, hey, how's your week or something. I think the biggest thing that makes a good friend, I think that's the distinction I'm making between, is not so much the point I'm trying to make is that you shouldn't be aiming for the goal of making a lot of friends. You should just be aiming for the goal of making a couple, or not even making a couple good friends, just like being a good friend. Being a good friend will help you get a bunch of friends, if that makes sense. Or being a good friend will help you get as many friends as you want. Be that if you want to be like a super popular and get a bunch of friends, or if you just want a small tight group of a couple friends, is you want to be a good friend. And that means like being attentive to people, talk to people, most importantly, care about them, and remember, like, you don't have to remember every word they say, but you want to remember, like, if their family just died or something, if they, you know, if their house got caught on fire, you want to go to school the next day and check up on them. You want to like keep an eye on them, stuff like that. Being a good friend is just the biggest bit. I think more so than confidence, being a good friend will allow you to get, will make making friends easier, right? Is being a good friend more so than confidence. Okay. What else then? What else? I think another good piece of advice is something that I did not even consider until after high school, which was like hanging out with people and like making plans with friends and stuff. And so what I mean by that is that you could be the planner, or that you should be the planner. Like, I think everybody in a friend group will, in a good friend group, in my opinion, everybody will plan an event at least once, right? And so what you want to do is you want to, like, now that you've had some friends, now that you've made some friends, and even if you're not that close, this is how you get closer to them, is you decide like, hey guys, let's, like, we're all in high school. I know we're all free on the weekends. So let's just go and let's get some food or something. Usually my friends go for boba or food or something. And I know that sounds expensive. If you have any form of income, it's easier. I don't know, your home life. So it's a bit difficult because most things require money, but you don't have to choose something that requires money. You can just say, hey guys, like, come over, I'm making food. I don't know why I keep going back to food. Food is just the easiest, I'm not gonna lie, because like people can plan around that, right? Because if you say, let's have dinner together on this night on like Tuesday or something, then if you have plans to have dinner with your friend on Tuesday, you're not gonna tell your parents, yeah, make me food on dinner, right? Like I forgot to study for the test Tuesday. Yeah, but then you can be, everybody needs food. Food is the greatest form of gathering together, because then you just tell them like, okay, but you need food to study good. You can't study on an empty stomach. And then it works every time. It works every time. Trust me. Oh my goodness. How do I make this? I don't understand because I feel like I'm jumping at the last second. I feel like I'm very much doing this. I teleported. No, the hell I did. I swear, this jump did not used to be this hard. Like, is it easier on like later versions of Minecraft? Because I swear this jump used to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me finish up this Duolingo lesson. What? Why'd I get that wrong? Yeah, food is great because no one can avoid food, and when you plan something with the idea of food, then people aren't going to be like, oh, well, I have plans. Well, or they're not going to be like, oh, well, I have to go to dinner at this time. No, because you had dinner. That was the plan. And so, like, you can do stuff before and after. Like, if the event is the dinner, then you can, like, get together at, like, 3 and then stay until 9 or wherever your curfew is. Because you've had the dinner, and it's great. All of us are new to high school. Like, how my classmates hang out is they play Call of Duty or Valorant together. Yeah, I'll admit, getting food together is definitely more of an adult thing to do. I will say that. I think most of the time, if adults are getting together, it's for food because it's just convenient and it's nice. But yeah, Valorant games. Having a game night is nice too. Basically, it still holds up that you want to try to plan stuff because at the end of the day, if you want to get good, if you want to have your friends be close friends, you got to do stuff together. You got to interact with each other. And if you're interacting with each other, obviously, that means you're doing stuff. So anything that's in person. Basically, I would say anything that you do in person is a win. Or is a thing that you should try to plan for, you know, is a thing that you try to want for. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just for the boys. Having a game night isn't bad, though. I know a lot of my friends are into board games now. We like having board game nights, but we are also old farts compared to you youngins. So maybe that's not what you want to be doing. I still say, even if the plan isn't food, if you want to hang out with this is a good idea this is a good tip for just hanging out in general, is you want to have an idea of where you're going to eat, right? Because you don't want to just be halfway through. Like, you don't want to be like 2 hours into hanging out. If you want to hang out with someone, you want to hang out for like hours on end, right? And the only way you can do that is if you eat in the middle. And so you want to kind of plan around that. If you know you're going to hang out with someone, you want to plan like, all right, let's go eat here at this time, even if that's not like where you're meeting up. But yeah, it could just be eating at your house, right? I've made it sound like you have to eat at a restaurant, but you could just like make some instant ramen at your house or something. It's good. Chess. We don't do chess. We're not smart enough for that. We're old. We're not smart though. Yeah. Yeah. Old folks. SMH. I gotta finish this Duolingo. Are my friends doing stuff yet? Okay, I think they're doing stuff now. Yeah, they're doing stuff now. I'll end stream semi soon, I think. Semi soon. Anything else? Short stream? Yeah, it's a short stream. It was going to be longer, But just like your school is starting up, my school is starting up on Monday. And so I kind of, you know, I want to do as much stuff as I can with my friends before school starts up. And it's not like I won't be able to do stuff with them once school starts up, but it's going to be a lot harder and it's going to be less frequent. So I'm trying to fill up my summer as much as I can. And that's something that I've also experienced getting older. Isn't it 1 a.m? Nah, it's almost midnight. It's almost midnight. Well, that's the thing is, apparently, at this restaurant called Applebee's, which I didn't realize it was up this late. I didn't realize they were open even past 9 in the evening, but apparently they are. And what they're doing tonight is they're giving $13 for all you can eat wings. And I don't know about your country, but in my country, in the US of A, that is a bargain. That is amazing. That is a deal of a lifetime. All you can eat for $13? Like, I'm there all night. Well, I won't be there all night because I'm not there right now. And that, like, my friends are there right now. So I'm already missing out. But, but when I end stream, that's when I'll be there. And I'll be munching. Because you know what? Now I'm hungry. No, hold up. I'll end stream when whatever. What's this called? When I finish my Duolingo lesson. Bum, 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 bum. Snap. I was so close. I was one word off. I hope I know where I'm going. How am I gonna get there? Oh yeah, in America, everybody has a car. That's different. That's a thing that I didn't realize was not like the norm in other countries. See, like when you grow up in the US, all you know is like US things because, or like that's what a lot of people only know is because that's all that's on TV is like US Hollywood stuff. So in the US, it is completely normal for a kid to get a car by the age of 16. So I had a car when I was 16 and I've been driving since I was 15. Because I think it's fair. I don't know if it's like half because Americans are rich. But I think more so is just that everything is so spread apart and also there's no public transportation. Like if I wanted to take the bus, I just couldn't. Like the buses don't run this time of night. And so if I was downtown and I was in a bar and I got drunk and I didn't want to drive home, the only way I'm getting home in America is if I have a friend to drive me home. Because you're not going to do it just by public transportation. That's not an option. It's public transportation just doesn't work that good. So you need a car, and the age you can get a car is 16. That's how it works. Just don't go in 300 kilometers an hour in the Autobahn. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm driving an Audi with kerosene playing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my friends do that. So it's not. Listen. It's not as bad as you think. They're not drunk. No one drives drunk. My friends are responsible. Everyone I know is responsible. All of my close friends are responsible. I have other friend groups that, you know, they're not. I have like college friend groups, and I don't know what it is about being in a university, but they don't drink as responsibly. I'm not gonna lie. Like my other friends, the college friends, they'll be like throwing up from being drunk, and then they'll be like, let's get in the car, and I'm like, no, let's not. Actually, I have to be the adult with them. Why do I have to be the adult? I'm not even the oldest. Hoo. No. Hoo. Oh, poopy la doopy, I'm sucking in the balls. Not to worry though, I'm amazing and easily come back from all challenges. Okay, excuse me, good sir. It doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like I should be doing better than I am. And I'm just not. Okay, wait. I'm kind of realizing that no one's doing good, so it's fine. I can kind of take my time. They might crash into a truck. Yeah, they don't actually go that fast. They like speed when there's literally nobody on the highway. That's the difference. I have good responsible friends. Don't you worry about a thing. Are we smart? No, but they're weirdly responsible. You don't have to be smart to be responsible. I think that's a misconception. I think that's a misconception that we can get over as a society. Do I know about the Audi? I don't even know how to pronounce it, so I'm just gonna say no. Like I think we can put that right to rest right there. Wait, I have to win this. I have to win this. Okay, hold up. Fence gate is like that. All right, and. Gold sword. Okay, yep, and I'm kind of killing this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you've ever seen anyone do this as efficiently as I'm doing it right now. Nah, yup. Wow. Okay, maybe not as efficiently as I'm sure people have done it more efficiently, but like I'm not doing half bad myself. That's the point I'm trying to make here, is that, you know, I'm not the worst you've ever seen. Okay, and bop 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 bop. Gold axe, I think it was. Winning. Okay. In Germany, an Audi R6 was going 300 kilometers an hour in the Autobahn, and a truck swerved into the lane without looking, and the Audi crashed into the truck, and the car ended up flying into the pole. The driver was legit split in half. Yeah, that makes sense. That is tragic. That's... See, now we're exposing a dark side of Squimmel, where I struggle expressing sadness. Well, not expressing sadness, but all I can say is that's sad, you know? That's messed up. I don't like that. And it's difficult to say who exactly was at fault. Obviously, they're both at fault, but, you know. Empty at night. Yeah. It's not responsible, or it's not smart. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm already winning. I'm still finishing up this Duolingo lesson. Oh, that's what I messed up on. Okay, Duolingo lesson is done. I can probably like head out now. Is there a reason to keep it secret? No, just because it's funny. Just because one day I'm gonna whip that language out like I'm gonna whip that language out, and you're gonna be majestified. You're gonna be bewildered. Everyone's gonna be bewildered. Well, not really. I think a lot of people have figured out what it is. But you know, I think if the stream audience doesn't know, and then I just like, and then I just say, yep, by the way, I won't be speaking English this stream, and then I just switch to the other language, like, that's kind of funny. Maybe my idea of funny is a little messed up, but you know, whatever. I am shocked I didn't mess up, because I've only messed up this last... I've messed up this game too much recently. In Germany, there's no speed limit. That's only on the Autobahn, isn't it? That's only on the Autobahn. I know for a fact there's a speed limit. I've seen it on GeoGuessr, I think. I've played GeoGuessr. I know your lies. I know the truths of the world. Okay, I guess I'll finish this. Nah, in Texas, there's no speed limit. Texas. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yup. Yup. Cool. In the Autobahn, there's literally no speed limit. Like actually just not. Yeah. All right, so you ready for this? You ready for this? As soon as this party games wraps up, I'm gonna end stream, and you're gonna think to yourself, "Oh, is it gonna be like a couple seconds after? Like, is he gonna like start saying goodbye as he's wrapping up the game?" No. Like, I'm gonna be saying goodbye as the final game of party games is wrapping up, and then like by the time I get on the podium, the stream will be ended. Okay, that's what's going down. That's what's happening. Excuse me, good sir. I'm not taking a lot of knockback. I feel like they nerfed the fish. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe they didn't. Maybe I'm tripping. Ooh. Am I at all in danger of getting overtaken? I don't think so. I think I can literally just... Like, yep, I think I've won. Anyway. Let's have a quick story. Let's have a quick Squimmel story time before we leave, before we end off. Any stories I can share? Okay, so I did, this was like yesterday. I did say that my friends are responsible, and they are, but I also said that they're kind of stupid, that they're kind of silly, that they're kind of goofy badoofies. And that is also true. See, here's what happened yesterday. Here's what happened. My friend was driving us, and it wasn't even like we were inebriated or anything. What happened was that we went out to eat, but it was an all-you-can-eat place. And so... quite simply, my friend who was driving got really, really full. He got incredibly full, like stupendously, like bafflingly full. Well, I took my shot. Anyway, now I can focus on the story. It was all you can eat. My friend got way too full for his britches. Dude had to like unbelt his belt. He had to like unzip his pants a little bit because he was getting bloated. He was ready to burst. If I had punched him in the gut, if any of us had punched each other in the gut, it would be a scene out of Family Guy. And so my friend, while completely full out of his mind, gets in the car to drive. But he tells us, he does tell us, admittedly, he says, "Guys, I'm not going to be able to drive. You're going to have to give me 5 minutes to let myself digest, and then I can drive you." But we said no. we want dessert now. So we're gonna go to a place to get dessert. And that was a bit of a mistake. We should have just listened to the driver when he said he couldn't drive. That's a bit of a bozo move on our part. I'll admit that now. And you know what? He was right, because we get in the car and he starts driving down the road, and sure enough, like, bro, we hit a turn, and this dude is nowhere near the lines. Like, you know how there's center lines on a turn? You know how you go down a turn and there's center lines to kind of tell you this is the right side of the road, this is the left side? Yeah, dude was on the lines the entire turn. This was in like broad daylight too. Dude had no reason to. He just like could not drive. And then there was another, like, we got into the parking lot, and he, like, the entire time there, might I add, he was weaving and like swaying. It looked like he was drunk. He had not had a single drink. He was just full. He was that full that he looked inebriated. And so he was just driving down the road, couldn't help but swerve a little bit, was riding on the lines. And then we finally get to our parking lot, and he's parked. He's in the spot, but he says, no, I need to be like in the lines. You know, he was kind of tilted a little bit. So he was like, no, let me correct this. And so bro just starts backing out of the parking spot, like while someone was behind him, like while someone in the parking lot was just like another car was passing right by him. And we all start screaming. We start yelling at him. Like, my friend in the passenger seat, he like grabs the wheel and he's like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you like this? What is happening? And it's all because dude was just so full that he could not drive. So we learned our lesson. We learned a good lesson that day of never let dude drive when he's full. Speaking of full, $13 all you can eat wings. Chicken wings. That is what I'm going to get right now. So yeah. I hope you had fun with this stream. I think it was a short stream, but I still had a bit of fun with it. So yep. I'll be streaming in 2 days, by the way. 2 days. Anyway. Goodbye.